Hello everyone, this is Akanksha from English Logger. In this video, we will talk about how to solve comprehension or unseen passage. What are the various ways, and I am gonna share few tricks how to solve comprehension just to score full marks in this part of your question paper, that is section A. So let's get started. So here is we have tricks to solve comprehension. The very first thing what you need to do is you need to read questions given related to the comprehension. When you are reading questions, you need to mark it. Okay, hold your pencil and then mark the, for example, what do you mean by tsunami? So here what you need to mark tsunami, and when you are reading your comprehension you need to mark that very word meaning tsunami, so that you will come to know, okay, near to it I am getting my answer number 1. Then reading 2, you need to give to your passage. When you are reading your passage, the things you have marked in your questions, you need to find out those very things in your passage, and there only you are able to get your answer. Then mark the words related to the questions. I already told you. Then when you are reading your passage, apart from the words given in the questions, what you need to do is you need to mark important dates, any date which is given, and then name, and then any important information which you are thinking that okay, this is an important information and I need to mark, because you also need to think. Okay, and when you are marking important dates, names, important information which you feel that is important, just mark it. Marking with pencil, not with pen. Then read the passage again and final reading. Do final reading, and in that very final reading you need to mark all the answers which you are getting side by side or which you have got already. So mark all the answers, and then you need to match up with your question, that okay, question number 1 is this and I have marked answer of question number 1 this. So this you need to check, and I just hope that you have understood how to solve comprehension, and these tricks will really help you when you are solving comprehension. Now here is types of questions, that how many different types of questions are there in your comprehension. If you have given any exam, or if you are doing your comprehensions or solving your comprehensions, just match up with these many types of questions. If there is anything new into it which you really want to share, just mention in the comment section. Okay, so let's get started. The very first type of question is that multiple choice question, and this you are getting as per your class, but it really comes if you are talking about senior classes. But for junior classes, multiple choice questions are during comprehension, just to make you people score good marks in English. Then answer the following, that you need to write answer in detail, but in detail it means that if answer is a 1 mark, so accordingly you need to write as per the marks. If it is a 1 mark, so accordingly you need to write your answer. If it is of 2 marks, so accordingly you need to write your answer in detail. So next is synonym. Any word is given to you, you need to find the synonym of that very word in your passage. Then antonyms. Then complete the sentence. Incomplete sentence is given, you need to complete the sentence, which is quite easy for you, and I just hope that you people are able to do these many questions. Then phrases and meaning. Phrases are given to you, you need to find out the meaning, or you need to write down the meaning of that very phrase. And then the next is title of the passage. This is for all the classes. The title you need, what is means, it is like you have read the passage, now which title you want to, any suitable title you want to give for the passage. So you are just giving accordingly, that any name you are giving as per the passage. So title must be catchy, and it must be related to the comprehension. Okay, so these are the few types of questions which you are getting in your comprehension. Now I have one sample of comprehension for you. Now we can see we are trying to solve as per the tricks I have already told you, so that we will able to see whether we are able to find answers or not. Okay, now these are the two questions. Where was Mahatma Gandhi born? So I really feel that in question number 1, I need to mark born word, which I'm feeling very catchy, or which I'm feeling it that I need to mark when I'm gonna read the comprehension. Then next question is, what does the name Mahatma means? So here Mahatma and means. Who gave this title to Gandhi? Then who gave? So these are the few things which I need to mark if I want to know the answers of question number 1 and question number 2. The very first thing is born, then Mahatma means, and who gave this title to Gandhi. Here is the passage which we need to read to find the answers. For that, I want highlighter to mark important dates, names, and the words which I have read in the questions. Yes, so the words I have read in the questions, those are born and Mahatma means, and the third is who gave this name to Gandhi. So these are the three things which I really need to mark, and apart from these things I will mark important dates, names, or the things which I feel that this is important or it will come as a question. So let's get started. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, as this is name, I will mark Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was born. So I get this word born in Porbinda. I have got it, means, but I feel that my answer is near to this. A small coastal town in western India on October 2, 1869. This is date I will mark. Then the name of his father was Karamchand Gandhi. I will mark name. Then Karamchand Gandhi was the Diwan of Porbinda. I will mark Diwan of Porbinda. Then Mohandas' mother was Putli Bai. Surely I need to mark Putli Bai, who was a deeply religious and gentle lady. Little Mohan used to be lovingly called Monia. I will mark by his mother. Then Rabindranath Tagore name I will mark. An admirer of Gandhi fondly called him Mahatma. The word which I really want, and this word is in my question as well, great soul. I think its meaning of Mahatma, for his great service to the nation. The love and admiration between the Nobel laureate and the great Indian leader was mutual. Gandhiji used to call Tagore Gurudev. So Tagore and Gurudev. Gandhiji is also called the father of the nation. So see the things which I have marked, and we'll see that whether we are able to find our answers or not. So question number 1, where was Mahatma Gandhi born? Now don't get confused, read the question properly. Where? So where means I want place. If it will be when, then I want to know, or I want to write date. But here is where was Mahatma Gandhi born. So we need to write our answer in complete sentence. Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar, a small coastal town in western India. This is your wish whether you want to write this or not. In Porbandar, if you are writing, that is correct. So Mahatma Gandhi was born in Porbandar. Next is, what does the name Mahatma means? Okay, I have searched this word Mahatma here, and great soul. Okay, so Mahatma means great soul. Now does, see, Does is in present tense. We need to see tenses in this also. If our question is in present tense, our answer will be in present tense. If our question is in past tense like was, so our answer also in past tense was. So now question 2, what does the name Mahatma means? Mahatma, the name Mahatma means great soul. And who gave this title to Gandhi? The Rabindranath Tagore, an admirer of Gandhi, fondly called him Mahatma. So my answer is Rabindranath Tagore. So the name Mahatma means great soul, present tense. Who gave past tense. This title was given by Rabindranath Tagore, and name R capital, T capital, Mahatma, M capital. So in this manner, now you can see that how much easy to find answers if you will follow the trick. Now my next question is, what was he called by his mother when he was a small boy? And as I think I have already marked. So here we'll see that what will be the answer of this question. So I will not reread this para again, but I will mark over here the thing which I have marked in my previous slide, that is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, Porbandar. I have marked a small coastal western India on October 2. The name of his father Karamchand Gandhi I have marked. Then Diwan of Porbandar I have marked, and Mohandas' mother was Putli Bai. I have marked name. Then I have marked Monya by his mother. Then Rabindranath Tagore I have marked. Then Mahatma, great soul, I have marked. After that, father of nation, and Tagore, that is Gurudev. So these are the things which I have marked. So here you can see what was he called by his mother when he was a small boy. So small boy and mother. Little Mohan, that is small boy, used to be lovingly called Monya by his mother. So Monya is the answer. Now see why it takes less time, because I have already marked. I make my work easy. Name I have already marked. So here is what was he called by his mother when he was a small boy. So name I need to write, and the name which I have marked, I need to search this answer in these many names. So here is Monya, that's the correct answer. He was called Monya by his mother when he was a small boy. Now next is find words from the above passage that mean the following. So now synonyms means same words. Now see, affectionately, that is lovingly. So here is affectionately word is given. So we need to find synonym of this very word is lovingly, then kind, gentle, fan, admirer. So these are very easy things. Like if you are thinking that you don't know the meaning of affectionately, now see, here is lovingly, and if you are writing letter, yours lovingly, yours faithfully, yours affectionately, so there we are using in salutation, right? Very easy. Then we know kind, that is gentle lady. We know kind lady, gentle lady. Then fan, I'm fan of this person, that is admirer. You are admirer of that person, it means that you are fan of that person. So in this manner you can find synonyms and antonyms and the various answers of the questions. Now here is the next part of this comprehension. Before this we have to see the question that where in India did Gandhi go for his college education? So in this question, what the thing which I am feeling that this is important, college and education. So related to college and education, I need to search in the passage while reading, or I need to mark where I am finding college word and education word. So let's start reading. Mahatma Gandhi, that's name, was married to Kasturba, its new name, at the age of 13, 13 I'll mark because it's number, while he was still at school. After finishing his schooling, he was admitted to a college in Bhavnagar. I feel that this is important, and college what I have already got, and it is in my question as well. Later he went to England to study law. He started his career in Bombay, that is now Mumbai. After his return to England in 1893, he was sent to Durban in South Africa on behalf of a firm in Kathiawar to help with a case there. It was in South Africa that Gandhi discovered how badly the native African is a new word, and Indians were treated by the British and the Dutch rulers. These all are the new words. Once, while traveling by train, he was asked to go and sit in the van compartment by a member by the railway staff. When he refused to move out, he was thrown out of the train by a constable. So, by a constable, I'll mark. This incident made up decide to fight against the ill treatment of the helpless people by the rulers. Next time he traveled by the train, he was asked to sit on the footboard, and again he refused. He was beaten up by the conductor and for this refusal. This time he couldn't be thrown out of the train as he held on tightly to the brass rails of the train. So, where in India did Gandhi go for his college education? India. Now you can see over here that after that he went to England. So, India is like Bhavnagar. So, this is my correct answer. Gandhi went in Bhavnagar in India for his college education. Now you can see over here, question is in past tense. So, my answer is in past tense. Next is who ruled over South Africa when Gandhi went there? So South Africa, this is Durban in South Africa on behalf of a firm in Kathiawar to help with the case there. It was in South Africa. Again South Africa comes that Gandhi discovered how badly the native African and Indians were treated by the British and the Dutch rulers. So my answer will be British and Dutch rulers because he discovered that how badly the native Africans and Indians were treated. So because they were treated badly, just because who ruled over there, British and the Dutch ruler. So my answer will be South Africa was ruled by British and the Dutch rulers when Gandhi went there. This is the answer. So in this manner we need to solve comprehension. I just think that you are able to understand how to solve comprehension, synonyms and antonyms, and how to mark the important things when you are reading passage, how to read question, what are the important things you find in question you need to mark, and that very thing you need to mark when you are reading passage. So here we have last question, that is you need to find opposites of the given words that are loosely, tightly, accepted, refused. In this manner you need to solve your comprehension. I just hope that you people learned it, how to solve comprehension or how to score good marks in comprehension. If you liked my video, just mention in the comment section that is below. You can subscribe my channel English Logger, you can like, you can share my channel as well. Thank you for watching and liking or your support. Thank you and have a nice day. Stay tuned for more videos.